Welcome back to Blast Guys Reviews. In this review, we're taking a look at the Joytoy Warhammer 40k Space Marine from the White Consuls, Captain Messinius. This is a 1/18 scale action figure, and this is the packaging that it comes in. Pretty small box, pretty interesting. So there's only 4 so far of the release of this video of the White Consuls, who are a subchapter of the Ultramarines, which is really cool. Front of the box, looks highly detailed figure. Here's the top of the box, the bottom of the box, the side of the box, and the other side of the box is upside down. There we go. Here's the back of the box. Shows product images of what you get, the figure, different poses, close up of the head sculpt. It looks pretty battle worn there, which is pretty awesome. So you get a small cape. I think it's kind of the first time I've seen that cape. This figure stand, but we're going to take a look at all the accessories, articulation, the overall aesthetics of this figure. So join me in this video and let's get started. Here is inside the cam show. You can see all the nicely packaged, all individual pieces, except the ones that are actually on the figure, are nicely packaged. Alright, so here's our figure outside the packaging. I must say he's actually pretty well detailed. A lot going on this figure. Looks fantastic. So let's take a look at the aesthetics here. Show out the box. You can see the nice helmet sculpt we're used to seeing, but he has like a nice, I think these are laurels on his head, done in green, silver, red eyes over the white with the dirty wash. Looks pretty good. So done there. Do have this PVC type red rope with the black wash. There's the wings and skull, looking fantastic as always. This pauldron has the gold trim with the White Consuls insignia there. So we have some like a panel here with red and blue buttons, silver. Here's that very small cape that's pretty installed on the figure when you take out the packaging. So you can see it fits over the top of the actual power pack. It's like a grayish, maybe grayish bluish, and it has like the gold trim. I like the detail. That's all like 3D. That's not just painted on there. You can actually just different layers there. Pretty cool. Looks like it can be removed so we can see the back of him. We'll take a closer look at this, how it's applied here in a little bit, but it has this panel here, 3 on it. Pretty nice. It's like a connector piece. Goes under the pauldron. Now this pauldron is pretty awesome. A massive skull. Ultramarines kind of like throw back here. There's the logo in there. See the arms thing? The wings. Pretty cool. Now here's this power glove, and that's supposed to, I think they said this was a relic for the White Consul. So look at that, you get the horse, the guy on the horse, this terror on it. This flexible PVC hose, that looks realistic. Like a silverish, some heavy black on it, connected right there, some studs. That's pretty cool. Massive. Then moving down to the lower level here, we have PVC piece here. Very flexible over the top. Here's a box. So this is removable. There's a bone in his box. And then I do have some panel here. There we go. We have the panel here with the actual studs throughout. Empty pistol case is removable. Here's the back of the legs. Too much to see, a little silver paint there. See the double joints there. Some sculpting work. Down lower legs. On this shin, he does have a nice gold symbol with the red in the center. There's a White Consuls on his knee. It's pretty awesome. We got some big feet. Pretty cool. For the overall articulation of the captain here, heads can go back and forth, side to side, all the way around. What's really nice about this figure, he doesn't have that big round piece his head fits in. This is probably what they should have moved to, the smaller version. If you've seen some of the other Joytoy videos I made, it's a massive crater here that the head sits in, but that looks a lot better maybe because it has this gold collar piece there. But it looks a lot realistic there than what we've been seeing. Arms on a pauldron to rotate 360 on both sides. Pauldrons do move. They are strapped between the body and the arm. So that's pretty good. For this arm, they both have bicep swivels, 360. They both have double jointed elbows. Since there is a different hand there, we'll see. Now this hand will go up and down, in and out, all the way around. This hand is pretty much stationary, obviously. That thing's massive. It would have been really cool to see some joints in those fingers, but probably jacked up the price for the manufacturing, producing the figure. So this is around an average of a $50 figure. So the chest can lean back, down, and you get the waist all the way around, and then you always have the option of knocking stuff off. Stuff gets caught up. You can see how this is pegged onto his belt, which is really cool. The legs can't split too much because of the side panels. Not too much forward for some reason. That's about it. I'm not going to force them. If you want to stretch your limitations, you sure can when you have yours. We have thigh swivel, double jointed knees, and just yanked his foot off. Double jointed knees. And you can see that this is just ball pegged. So when stuff like this happens, I like to show you that it's not broken. It's just made to detach. So there's no breakage, which is a great design in my opinion, but sometimes it can get a little tedious on some of the other more Japanese figures. It gets to the point where, but in this case, if you hide it well in your design, like especially where the articulation is, it's really good. So the feet do pivot side to side. I guess I didn't have that pushed in all the way. There we go, side to side. Up, back and forth, and it's really stiff. I think that's why it's coming off. I'm going to heat it up a little bit, but you can see it fits in there. There's nothing wrong with it. Toe articulation up, a lot of cool articulation, a lot of range for posability, playability, all your favorite stuff you like to do. So I think it looks fantastic. So let's take a look at some of the accessories it comes with. He has two alternate hands. He has a fist hand, a gripping hand. Pretty cool. Here's a blaster. This is awesome. Here's the blue, and we have the silver and the black, and we have the gold trim around it. It's the first time I've seen this. That's really cool. Here's an alternate head sculpt, which looks fantastic. He has one eye loss, scar across it. Dark. His eye's pretty dark. Some service studs. Some wash. I can make some white. I can make graying of the hair. Some studs on the back. And my last couple figures I've been getting haven't been much of an issue. You take off his helmet, and you pop this on. Sometimes you have to heat it. Sometimes you don't. Not sure if I got it. Then hear no pop. Usually you hear like a pop when you put them on, but in this case, maybe not. If you look at it, this looks kind of unnatural right there a little bit. It's just not seated enough. There we go. And still, yeah, it's on there. Still, it's like the collar piece. This black piece isn't long enough to hide the peg. But if you position it to where he looks like kind of like that, it doesn't look as bad. Still a little offsetting to me, but maybe if I heat it, it seems like it's on there a good bit though. But overall, that looks pretty good. Pretty sick. I like the scars. It looks awesome. So I guess for me, I guess I will be using his hand because it has a trigger finger for his gun, and it's quite stiff, but not too bad. Don't think there's any breakage risk there on my copy at least. So there's that piece, and his helmet flopping around. Okay, so let's take a look at this and along with his jetpack, power pack, whatever. So this kind of fits over there. It has this little tab here. So we all know that, like how they cut this out. They got this measured out really nice. Fits right over that. And then I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to look at that tab here in a second. Here's his pack. Just a normal Space Marines pack, just done in white and gunmetal vents throughout. These do rotate. Most of the time you have to heat them up now, but these are pretty flexible. That's good. Then we have this piece on the top. Be very careful with these. It's kind of pricky. And then they can also maybe, that's probably a breakage point there. tubes and stuff. So we'll use this to hold this cape on. That way we can look at that tab. I can keep messing around too much. Okay, there we go. That's how that looks from the back. Looks pretty good. Here's from the front. Awesome. So yeah, here is this tab piece here. It's meant to go underneath the pauldron. It's very flexible, so it's not plastic. It's more of a, this is meant to peg into one of those pieces, maybe here, any of these little slits on the side of his pauldron, or if it's made to go all the way under, because you want this to come up around and stay. Like so, that's flat. The number 3 panels flat on the captain's shoulder there. But I think it looks fantastic so far. Yeah, it looks really cool. I can't wait to see what other sub chapters we're going to get. Alright, so let's take a comparison with him and a couple of the intercessors that we did a review for. They look great together. On the shelf, I love the head sculpts. They're very cool. Definitely gives us some individuality there for your team. We're going to be doing one more video for the White Consuls, the 4th figure, which is a Blade Guard veteran. So don't forget to look for that. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to share the video with all your friends. I appreciate that. It helps out the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in our next review.